industry. But the MMFF is coming at a time when we really need people to go back to the cinemas. Meron po ba kayong nafe-feel na doon naman yung challenge na kailangan namin maibalik ang mga tao sa cinema?
Oh my God, yes. In fact, kung saan ako interviewin, napopromote ko pati movie ni Ate V. Tapos yung ibang entries, like when we were in Family Feud, diba? We also promoted for Ding Dong yung movie niya with Marian. Kasi it's a family. Showbiz, the Philippine showbiz industry is really a big family, one big family. When it becomes weak, it affects all of us. So when a movie is a hit like Alden's last movie, it gives us all, parang we get a shot of vitamins, vitamin whatever on our arm, na parang it inspires us more and it gives us more hope, a bit more hope to, just push forward and keep making movies because we still have an audience for our very own. And the thing about the Filipino audience I have learned growing up in this industry is that they will always fall in love with, I am a K-drama fan, you'll fall in love with foreign singers, but you always go back to your very own. You'll always look out for your own. You'll always just love and adore your very own favorites, your homegrown favorites. That is over history, that is a child and tested thing. So now that there are such good entries in the Film Fest this year, it gives us more excitement, gives us more hope. Siyempre, we hope that our movie becomes #1. But I mean, who's gonna get hurt if Atavi's movie becomes #1? I mean, as long as people are coming into the theaters and watching us, that's what matters to us. Very excited because they're all great entries. Tsaka iba-iba yung tema. Iba-iba yung tema. And at the same time, we're also confident about our movie because it is very simple and the beauty of our movie is in its simplicity. I'm sorry, oh my God, it's like Dear Heart. It's like Dear Heart, my first movie. It's like truth, beauty, simplicity. So I find those three things in this movie as well. That's why I said I missed making movies like this. I mean, people that I grew up with, sila Kuya Mario, they know that it's like going back to that, but at a different age na. So I'm very excited for it. I am so in love with this project. And just a bit of trivia, it fell on our laps. We were focused, Alden was focused on other movies, Miles had other projects, Jackie, I'm sure Tita Mel also did it. And it just came, bloop, out of the blue. There's an offer for you from Singapore. Okay, what's the background? David Family Matters. Oh great, the director's Noel. I've never worked with director Noel, but Family Matters, okay, that's a good movie. And okay, blah blah blah. And what is that? Alden Richards and the script was by Tita Mel. For me, there was no question. I didn't have to read this. I didn't have to read the script. Just know the story. I knew it was going to be handled by a master in writing, and having heard about Family Matters before seeing it, I knew it was going to be directed by someone who knew what he was doing, who later turned out to be a master. Yung pinag-uusapan namin ni Alden lagi. Direct Noel is so simple. He's parang kala mo, dead mo lang. But the minute, sobrang bait kasi, but the minute he gives you instructions, directions, he knows exactly what he's doing. And that comes from someone who's worked with the best. Parang, this was God-given, this project. It just fell on our laps. And I think it's because it's the right time for this kind of a movie, for the Filipino movie-going audience to watch. I think
at the time that your children will have their own lives.
I've been through this twice already. I have two more to go. Mia is leaving next year. When I brought Casey to Paris in 2003, and then I brought Francie to New York in 2019. Buti na lang she had a gap year kasi COVID happened. So we sent her back home. And then now she's there. When she graduates, Mia naman kasi took a gap year after high school. So she's still in that gap year. Siya naman yung maalis. So parang, wow, thank you. Lahat kayo niyo ako. And then, so I will have Miguel left. And Miguel is now 14. I have 4 more years. And he's leaving. So talagang dadating sa point na, with Casey pa lang, I realized that na, parang after college, your children talaga, from college pa lang and after, will leave you. They will live their own lives. And since I was also like that, it happened to me, it happened to my brother, so I'm sure my parents went through a lot of the emotions I've had to feel also, that I went through also. Ano na yun, you're kind of thinking you're prepared, but every time, now si Frankie pa lang kasi yung labas-pasok, uwi pag may bakasyon. Tuwing aalis siya, parang ninudurog pa rin yung puso ko. So, she's graduating next year. Thank you, Lord. And then when Mia goes, it will be the same. Because the point of it all is, may kulang na kasama mo at lumabas sa'yo. So when that happens, it's heartbreaking, it's heart-wrenching for a mother. I don't know where I read this, but I said, first you give them roots, and then you give them wings. And when you give them wings, you don't pull them back. No, you just keep on reminding, little by little. And then you just have to trust in the way you raise them. And if they decide to be something other than what you expect, then that's their life. So you will love them anyway. So basta I'm prepared for that, but I already know I'm going to cry and cry.
Tapos na ako kasi sa stage na yun of mourning for my mom. And all the things I've been doing naman since I started show business is, I know down to my heart it's for her. Because this is her vision, this is her dream for me. And I think talagang masasabi ko talaga if there's a chance that I can talk to her, Mama, I have fulfilled your dream for me. So I hope you're happy. And siguro ganun talaga, when you put others first before yourself in everything that you do, everything will follow. Hindi mo kailangan effortan. You know you're a good person, you're dedicated to your work, you're committed to your work, you keep on improving yourself rather than comparing yourself to other people. So I think that's the benefit of having that mindset na you're only at competition with yourself. And at the end of the day, do it for the Lord, do it for your family, and do it for the people who matters to you. I think that's the definition of a successful person.
Miss Sharon, ano po yung magkakapareho o pagkakaiba ni Alden sa mga anak niyo?
Pareho. Kaya hindi ako nahirapan talaga to what I don't really call kasi acting as performing, but wala everything just goes naturally. Siguro isa to sa mga first film or first projects na nagawa ko na when I hear the word action, parang hindi ko siya narinig. So, very natural, very seamless ang flow, and being able to work with Direk Noel, it's my first time also to work with him. Diretso lang eh. Kasi I don't have anything against other directors, but yung style kasi ni Direk Noel, diretso lang siya, but he will not break your heart. Simple lang.
Pero, and then the way he requests you to do
Sweet.
something is so
Nice.
sweet and respectful. But oh my God, he's right. Parang you think tama the way he wants you to attack. That's right. You'll never think twice.
Wala. At saka diba parang
Tapos grateful ka after, ay salamat, pinagawa niya.
Diba parang yung ganong actors and
Hindi naman.
all the more
Kaya
you
pa.
put pressure on them, the more they can perform well, and the more they can act well. So ako po kasi, case to case eh. Depende kapag yung pressure sa aking dalawa yan. It's either it makes me perform better or it makes me clam up or shell up. Kasi, well, in acting ganun. The more you put pressure on me sa acting, the more hindi ako nakaka-perform. So, experience ko rin with other films na ganun, parang also like 5 breakups. Sobrang relaxed din yun. And you know, when you're relaxed, di ba, parang when you're relaxed, I'm not saying in acting lang, but in other fields of work, when you're relaxed, you tend to think better, your thought process is in order, and everything will flow naturally. Kay Direk Noel kasi, wala nang question yan ay.
Can I just add, kay Direk Noel, you want to give your best.
Kasi hindi ka nalilig yan eh.
Oo, parang gusto
Maligid
na,
ka niya.
ganito siya parang just do if you do this, ganyan siya, if you do it, kunwari ganito, like, sure, direct, sige po, parang bang, oh my God, kailangan nakikidirekto na kaya naman. Kasi parang he's so humble and so, but you know, there's a master behind all that sweetness. He does not impose anything. You don't impose anything on us.
Wala, direct, wala.
But we really like to deliver what you want just because you're you. And then when we were able to deliver it, we feel so good about ourselves also. That's the way you make us feel.
Nandun po si Tita Mel may police kami.
Oh, may pandesal pa.
May police.
May police. Oo. Parang nakakatawa sila mag-partner ni Direk. Nakakatawa sila. Si Direk, oo, si Tita Mel, yung alam mo Alden, ayaw kita ha. Ayaw kita noon ha. Pero today love kita. Today love kita. Kasi hindi kita kilala noon eh. Tapos nung sinabi niya, 12th anniversary mo na pala sa December 8. Pero mo yung 11 years, wala ka pa kasi yung ayaw kita. Ngayong 12, nilove kita. Hindi niya kasi kilala.